Who am I? Like, really, who am I? What is my identity? What makes me just me? And who is God? Like the old TV show, To Tell the Truth. Will the real God please stand up? And what is our relationship together? So once I find out who the real God is, who the one and only God is, and I know who I am because of what God says about me, then what is our relationship? I'm going to spend the rest of my life working on who He is and what is my relationship. I asked those questions in the middle of a midlife crisis, and I found the answers very quickly as I read the Bible, the Holy Bible that can be verified and authenticated. So when I started reading the 1 year Bible, I read Genesis 1:1. God is creator. So the first question that I found an answer to was, who is God? God is the creator. And then I found out in chapter 1, verse 27, that I am created in His image. And so I thought, well, if He's the creator, capital C, well, I'm a creator, little c, because I'm created in His image. I have the same characteristics, much like a child and a parent. So I kept looking for who God was and saying, well, is that me? Well, yes, that can be me. He's faithful, capital F. I can be faithful. He is loving. I can be loving. He's the big L. I'm a little L. I can't be perfectly loving in my own nature, but I certainly can be like God in His character. And so I kept walking through the Bible until I got to Exodus chapter 3, and I found out that when Moses replied to God in Exodus chapter 3, because God had asked him to do a really big job and to go and set his people free and face Pharaoh and the super nation of the world. And Moses said, who am I, God, that I can't do that. Who am I to do such a big job? That was my first question. Who am I? Moses asked that question. God didn't tell him who he was. He said, it doesn't matter who you are, Moses. It's me. I'm the one that's going to make this happen. And then Moses was wise enough to say then, well, who are you? And God said, I am that I am. Capital letters. I am. And if I'm created in His image, not being Him, but a reflection of Him, then I am. I just am. I exist. I was born. I was conceived. I was born. I have a plan, a purpose for my life, but my identity is I just am. And that works for everybody if we can accept it. But most of us don't like that definition because we like to add stuff to it. I am rich. I am poor. I am smart. I am dumb. I am wearing a wonderful outfit. I am wearing something that doesn't look good on me. It's just so many things that we attach to I am. And what we're looking for really is value. And what is the value that God gave me? I use logic and reason. So, logic and reason, what is the value of the item on a shelf at your favorite store? Well, you would say, well, it's the price tag. What if nobody wants to buy it for that price? Slash the price, clearance, discount, and some things go off the shelf for $1 or a penny. And sometimes they give things away because no one is willing to pay the price that was put on that item. So what is the value of an item at a store? The reality is the value is whatever you are willing to pay for it. So the question is, what was God willing to pay for you, your life? For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, John 3:16. And can Jesus Christ's life have a price tag put to it? How much money is His life worth? I would say it's priceless. And that is the price tag that He put on every one of us. You and I are priceless. We have identity, I am, and we are priceless. So the Bible says, I am priceless.